Hello friends, Running Kimono here. So this is kind of a different video because I think I've only made one other video on a remodel that I went to, I think in 2020. So I went to another one 4 years later. I tried to do my homework, and for me this was kind of like an epic fail. To tell you briefly what a remodel is, at the Dollar General, certain stores get tapped to they switch things around and they're going to just change around the design of the store, and that's lovingly known as a remodel, where the store might be closed for up to a week, but some stores don't close. And there's typically a shipping container towards the front or the back of the store, so that's a telltale sign. At the last clearance event, there was a manager just being very loud about the remodel with the dates and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, there it is. And a friend of the channel, and also a friend, the Geeky Banana Saves, has a video on how to find a remodel location under 5 minutes, along with newer items right now that are following the remodel and how to make it happen. So I just followed her tips and tricks. I will link her video at the very end if you wish to watch it, but it's a very pertinent video and it actually helped me with my remodel. And I just made a list in the Dollar General app of items that I knew that were part of it because I did scout the store. And then it went from 50% off in the app to a penny the next day. And sorry, guys, I don't have a screenshot of that. But I did go in the store and do some scouting. Of course, there were managers, a bunch of them, and they pulled most of the stuff. So it was like really slim pickings. And there was a group of remodel shoppers who were like Navy SEALs. They went right in there, grabbed all their stuff, and they were in and out in like 30 minutes. And then for a lot of us, like casual penny shoppers, we had like, an empty cart and we were just wandering around trying to make something happen. So it looked kind of like this. But I had an idea of some of the items, but I still didn't get everything I wanted because most of the stuff was removed off the floor. And that's just the gamble of the remodel. You're not always going to find exactly what it is. And from store A to store B, it might be completely different things. So in my region, I think there were 4 remodels happening all last Sunday. So, the things went very, very quickly. And I mean, it is what it is. It's part of the gamble. But just to roll out of bed and drive 20 minutes to the store, it was really just worth it just to even make this video. But there were a lot of really nice penny shoppers. Some of them drove like 6 hours, 3 hours one way, 3 hours home, to come to this remodel. And they're very nice ladies too. Chatted a bit too much than doing the scanning, which was my fault. A lot of us shared our little finds, but there wasn't a huge abundancy. So the slide on the right hand side is what I got the Sunday morning, and then the slide on the left is what I got later in the week, and I'll explain that. So to recap, if you've been taking notes, you're going to be looking for these 50% off signs, looking it up in the app, things at 50% off, and then checking that Sunday morning. Watch the Geeky Bananas Saves video, and this shipping container, that's what you're going to be looking for as well. I'm going to just show you some of the stuff that I found on the Sunday morning. The as seen on TV stuff, definitely walk down that aisle and scan. Most of the stuff was taken off the floor with the exception of a couple little items. I also went and looked in the clearance section and actually found like 5 or 6 pennies. So the Flex Seal was actually in the clearance section. These sell for about $15 per can. So like that's an item that it's absolutely fantastic. It's like a rubber sealant that sprays out of that can. So like, yeah, absolutely. And the remodel is only very particular stores. It's not at every store. So don't expect that you can go to your Dollar General and get all this stuff for a penny. It's just selected stores. So you really have to mess around with the different zip codes in the app and really track down a store. And lots of pet food as well, specifically cat food. This green line, the medleys, a lot of this stuff recently expired too. So if it's very expired, they might not sell it to you. And I was just lucky. And as the week marched on, I went back on Wednesday just to look around, and they had restocked all of this cat food. So I grabbed all of it, and it was all a penny. So I was very lucky about that. I'm going to try and head out there at least one more time before they start the remodel. I think it's going to start either this Monday or something like that, and see if I can find a couple more items before it resets to full price. But yeah, this is called the tenders and sauce. Gave this to my cats. It doesn't expire till 2025, and they loved it. And I'm going to show you guys all the UPCs and stuff. So if you might by chance watch, of course, the Geeky Banana Saves video, and if you can line stuff up, I'm just showing you that in July of 2024, some of the items that pennied out at a store in rural Michigan, and you can try and make it happen, and just be on the lookout for some of these items. Lots of the adult coloring books, like a ton of this, had pennied out, and the big group of remodeler shoppers, they had no interest in that, and they also had 3 other remodels to go to, so time was of an essence. When I was going to check out at like 9 a.m., I got in and out of the checkout lane like quickly. The other remodel that I went to, it took like a while to do that because there were some people with like 600 penny items in their cart. So imagine for the cashier having to ring that up, it takes a minute or two. So I was just really happy about it. And when I went back, I did find this, like 6 of these 50 state word searches. So I thought that was kind of cool, especially with the 4th being around the corner, but just like something fun to do in the car. You're not on your cell phone doing something completely different. So I did stock up on that, and a lot of the Baked with Love products, all of like the cupcake holders and the different items like that, all of that was cleared by the staff at in the wee hours of the morning before the remodel started. So they are onto these remodelers and what we do, and they pulled everything. This was a really great find. These basket bags. A lot of us couponers make like gorgeous baskets for Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas. They're clear. They're really large as well. And like a penny, you can't beat that. I think I found 6 of them when I went back later that Wednesday. And with nobody in the store, I was able to find like I think 37 items on my own with no pressure, no people, no commotion. So that's kind of my thing. And then a lot of these Garnier Nutrices, I really wish that I could have found the ones that were giving like the $3 rebates back, but these are the ones that I found. So don't complain with what you find for a penny. And I found a couple of those on the Sunday, all in the clearance section as well, which is rather odd. You'd think you'd find them on the shelf, but they were just put with the in the clearance aisle. Okay, so the difference between a remodel and just regular penny shopping is the penny shopping's a bit slower and at your pace. I kind of appreciate that, and it's more my speed. I like a slower pace. The remodel is very quick. It's like a supermarket sweep, that show from the 90s. It's stressful, it's adrenaline. If you can thrive in that sort of environment where you can remember a bunch of stuff and just you're okay with that. And there's some fantastic remodeler YouTubers that post stuff. I just, unfortunately, that's not my speed and I can't do that. And for me, it was just like anxiety and stress soup. I did have nice talks with fellow penny shoppers, a lot of us girls that were a bit slower, and that was a lot of fun. But other than that, like, we didn't end up with carts and carts of stuff. We were all lucky if we left there with like, I got 27, 30 items. When I went back later in the week, I got another like 40 items. So I got like, a couple, but a good penny list on a Tuesday, you probably can get 3 times that amount. So that's kind of more my speed. But, for some people, they just like excel and thrive in this. But unless the remodel is like within a 10-20 mile drive from my house, this is it for me because it is just way too much stress for me. In the comments down below, let me know if you have ever been to a remodel, and watch the Geeky Banana Saves video. I will link it right here. Lots of superb information and just a basic 1, 2, 3 ABC tutorial on how to find a remodel in your neck of the woods. That's it for this video, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.